Do you remember how you started to communicate? How you were taught about the things around you? How you came to identify daily items around the house? Animals, shapes, and sizes? What aids were used by teachers to effectively facilitate learning in your early childhood education?
Visual literacy has everything to do with the learning and understanding a given message. It is a process of learning that generates interest, curiosity, passion over something that is hidden in the visual creation. Visual literacy speaks more of the hidden message behind the visual piece. Visual literacy is an understanding of what is not written but what is presented using signs, symbols, icons, and colors.
According to Merriam-Webster, visual literacy is the ability to recognize and understand ideas conveyed through visible action or images. From an educational institution standpoint, visual literacy is the ability to see, understand, and ultimately communicate visually.
So good everyone, I am Maria Genevieve Kilapuan. So for today's video, our topic would be understanding the power of visuals, the advantages of visual learning. So I have a question. Which of the following will appeal to a student more? A textual description of a chemical process or a video or pictorial representation of that chemical process? So can you guess for me? So time's up. So a majority will learn better with the second option. It is simply because visual holds more appeal than plain text to those curious and innovative young minds. Till date, several studies have been conducted which prove the power of visual aids in e-learning, and there are some interesting results drawn from them, such as learner response to visual information faster as compared to the text-only materials. Also, visual helps improve learning tremendously and on multiple levels. Hence, around 65% of the population comprises visual learners. So, there are several advantages of visual aids. So let's learn what they are to help you better understand the power of visuals in e-learning. So first on the list is the help store information longer. So images are the simplest and the most effective way to make sure that the information gets stored as a long-term memory. As per Dr. Lynelle Burmark, an education consultant, our short-term memory processes words and can only retain about 7 bits of information, whereas images are directly processed by our long-term memory, where they get indelibly in the touch.
So one of the reasons why visuals are the most powerful aspect of e-learning is because it makes communication quicker and simpler. So how? So as per the Visual Teaching Alliance, all the information transmitted to brain, 90% of that is visual. So as opposed to text, visuals are processed 60,000 times faster. And humans are capable of getting the sense of a visual scene in less than 1 to 10 of a seconds. So moreover, 40% of nerve fibers are linked to the retina. And additionally, our brain can see images that last for only 13 milliseconds. And finally, human eye can register 36,000 visual messages every hour. So hence, the e-learning program which incorporates suitable visuals gain a higher preference over the text-only ones. So the information listed is no doubt simpler to process, but that same information in the form of an image or a video is processed even more quickly.
Aid better comprehension. Visual help learners grasp concepts easily by stimulating imagination and affecting their cognitive capabilities. Besides, the visual language is also known to have the potential to stretch human bandwidth, which comprises absorbing, comprehending, and analyzing new information. For example, the infographic below represents how we are pre-wired to automatically interpret relationships between objects which ensures instant comprehension with almost zero effort.
Number 4, act as stimulators for emotions. Emotions and visual information are processed in the same part of the human brain. Visual stimuli and emotional responses are linked in a simple way, and these two together generate what we call memories. Hence, powerful images and stories. Hence, powerful images and visual metaphors create strong impressions and lasting memories in learners.
Number 5. Drive motivation. Most of the students struggle with some of their subjects because they find them uninteresting and hence lack the motivation to put in the required efforts. Visuals are the best bet in such scenarios. Captivating images, engaging videos, interesting infographics, and etc. It helps learners to fight boredom and motivate them to do better.
The positive aspect of visual holds true only when they are used appropriately. The quality and relevance of visual matters a lot. Say for example, you have the most meaningful images, charts, and videos, which makes your online tutorial way better than those of your competitors. But if the image are low of resolution or pixelated, they fail to solve their purpose and the learner loses its interest. Apart from poor quality, if the visual aids are generic in nature and fail to explain in the subject in a specific and clear way, it will not appeal to the learners.
The images will add value to course material and actually help the learner should meet the following requirements. Here is the requirements. Simply difficult to understand and text-heavy topics. Explain using actual people, places, or objects. Help the learners connect the familiar materials with the unfamiliar. Hence, the key is to treat visual like power booster for your e-learning courses. If irrelevant, they can cause distraction from the actual topic and in worst case scenarios, put off your audience. But if it's used effectively, it can add value to your online tutorials and draw more learners to your online tutorial.